William Regal announced that for the first time ever at TakeOver next month, we are getting a women's WarGames match. Yes, for the first time ever, we are getting women's WarGames teams 5 of 5. Every WarGames match that WWE has done in the last 3 years has had different rules. The first one was teams of 3 teams of 3. It was Undisputed Era's Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish against Sanity's Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, and Eric Young. And then the makeshift trio of Roderick Strong and AOP. Last year, it was the more traditional route of 2 teams of 4. It was Ricochet, Pete Dunne, and War Raiders against Undisputed Era's Cole, Fish, O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. And then this year, it looks like we're going to have 2. I'll get to that later. But for this year, we're getting a women's one with 2 teams of 5, which is pretty cool. So it looks like right now it's going to be Rhea Ripley, who's the team captain, Tegan Nox, who she has history with that has yet to be acknowledged, which I'm kind of surprised by. Maybe they'll just ignore it. I don't know. Or they'll try to establish some sort of, make good between the two, that somehow they're, creating this alliance for the time being to take out 2 common enemies or multiple common enemies, and, Bianca, Io, Shayna, so on and so forth. I'm interested to see how that one's explained away. But we have those 2, Dakota Kai and Candice LeRae. So they still need a 5th member against the 5-woman team of Io, Bianca, Shayna, Jessamine, Marina, and Bianca, Io. Who was the other one? Bianca, Io, Shayna, Jessamine, Marina. Yeah, that's all 5. The 5th member of Team Rhea, who's it going to be? There's a few guesses. I've seen a few people throw out a few names. We had a video package on the show for Mia Yim. So I could very well see it being Mia Yim. She's had her issues with Shayna and with Jessamine and with Marina. She went for the NXT Women's Championship at TakeOver 2 months ago and in August, and she lost. So Mia would make the most sense, but if they wanted to add a bit of a surprise element to this match, who would be perfect for this role if not Mia Yim? Toni Storm, who is reportedly NXT bound. She did drop the NXT UK Women's Championship back at TakeOver Cardiff. The NXT UK TakeOver in late August. That was, I think, exactly 2 months ago today. We have not seen her since on NXT UK, really nowhere, which is kind of surprising. I thought she would have been back by now, but maybe they're just waiting to bring her in for the right time on NXT proper, and she'd be a great fit in that women's division. I don't really want to see her be the one to beat Shayna for that championship, but it wouldn't be a bad idea. They do have history from a year ago. I don't know. They were in the same Mae Young Classic in 2017. I don't know if Shayna knocked off Toni. I don't remember. But I do remember them having a match for the NXT Women's Championship over on one of those NXT UK shows last summer before NXT UK, the brand, was born. So they can kind of play off of that. I think Shayna won by countout. And they had great chemistry from what I remember. But anyway, Toni would make sense. Maybe Mia Yim. Those are really the only 2 women I would go with. There's also Chelsea Green and Deonna Purrazzo. Neither one of those women would make sense, but Toni would. She also, like Tegan Nox, has history with Rhea Ripley, so it would really have to be explained why she's choosing her over someone like a Mia Yim. But we'll see. We shall see. But I am very excited for the first ever women's WarGames match next month. Long time coming. And this year, more than any other, it just makes sense. Now, we are getting a second WarGames match at TakeOver next month, but I would have this one main event. I feel like this one has more bad blood. The Undisputed Era have headlined TakeOver WarGames for the past 2 years. I think it's time to give the women a shot in the main event, and they are very well deserving because that match could be absolutely spectacular. So I'm looking forward to it.